Hey guys, Reverend's here, and I'm here for the next episode of Pokemon Yellow. Now, if you're wondering why I'm actually talking very low, it's actually because Serpent is sleeping. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's why you don't have any volume. I just can't sleep, so we're gonna record. Now, our next glitch, actually, you need a Pokemon with a special stat of 192. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get another glitch Pokemon. We need to do the exact same new glitch we've been doing all along, and actually succeed at it. There it goes. And we're gonna fly, and we gotta pick a trainer somewhere. There's actually some in Cinnabar Island we haven't faced yet, so we might as well use them for here. So let's go ahead and do that while I move the cursor. And so we could kill two birds with one stone and have trainer battles in here while being on our way to find our Ditto. Okay, and for some reason that's why I keep speeding up. There we go. Oh, bless me, I do apologize, guys. That was very unprofessional. So let's continue on. Like I said, we just need to really get in one battle. So that's what we're doing. Getting into a battle. Not much going on here, and we can continue on down. Now, we still don't want to fight that other trainer because we're going to use him in this episode as well, in this very segment. So give me one moment. We're actually going to continue on here, and we're going to try to find ourselves our Ditto. Now, Ditto can be a prick, especially when you actually want him. And then when you don't want him, the game just says, fuck you. So I don't know why. Come on, game. Just give me a Ditto, one I don't mind having. Ditto. Or ooze. This is getting kind of ridiculous. I know I'm speeding up this episode and there's not many glitches I'm going to show you in this episode, but that's because this can be quite tedious. This is actually getting fucking ridiculous here. Thank you. And a Sonic Boom. And we're going to go ahead with our Thunder Shocks. Now, the reason why I use Sonic Boom instead of Supersonic, because you can technically knock it out before it actually transforms, which would be bad. I promise you that. And we're going to continue on, and come up here, and we're going to run into a Pokemon that is 44HY. This one is very special, and we want to capture two of him, so we'll check the Master Ball. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get another one. Now, it's very important why we catch two of them. I'm going to show you why as well. There we go. We got to go back to Cinnabar Island. This is very important. But why we got to catch two is very important, and I'm going to show you why in a bit. But let's continue on. And it's right here. And we're just gonna Thunder Shock everything because fuck everything. And we're gonna continue on. I ain't really worried about the items. I'll show you why we need to in a moment. Again, just trying to run into a Ditto. Ditto! Hey, Ditto. Take a Sonic Boom from me, and just die. Like, yeah. And we're gonna go ahead here and use an escape rope. And we're gonna go ahead and do this. And we're gonna toss another 44Y. And that's important because now we're gonna be able to do something that you wouldn't believe. The first things first, move our cursor. Apologize if that was in the way. We're going to change our box. We're going to make sure it's number 2. and we're going to deposit that, and we're going to go ahead and change our box. Make sure it's back in box 1, and we're going to see what we can withdraw here. I actually did a lot of catching using the cheat or the glitch I showed you earlier, which got the Nidoking. I got it to get a Vaporeon, a Jolteon, a Gengar, and a Flareon. I'm going to show you why in just a minute here. Now we want to withdraw Pikachu, well, at least one Pikachu. Well, I have multiple Pikachus. I actually think they're sitting in the other box. But right now, let's grab Gengar, because Gengar is interesting. And let's grab Pikachu. And we're going to go ahead and grab Abra, because we're no longer going to be using Abra. And what we're going to do here is deposit Magneton and Dodria. Now this is very important for one reason. It's actually the order that's very important as well. We're going to switch 44HY with Abra, and we're going to have Gengar right there, and we're actually going to give a rare candy to 44HY. Now it is going to learn TM05, and that's going to be a little disturbing, but we're going to take an evolution right now. And this is very interesting because it evolves into TM55, also known as Q. Now, this is very important because TM55/Q is one of the only glitch Pokemon to conceivably evolve, because most glitch Pokemon don't evolve until after level 100, which is virtually, not absolutely, but virtually impossible. Which means it is possible, but it's very hard to do. Now, we're actually going, as you can see here, it's going to see like there's nothing there. And if you switch it with the first party member there, it looks like nothing's there as well. And we're actually going to do this to make a neat glitch. Now, what we need to do is we actually need to have a worthless Pokemon we're willing to give up. A Pokemon that you're willing to fuse, and the Pokemon that you're willing to give up moves for. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen. We're actually, now, both Gengar and him disappears. Now what it is we're actually going to shove Gengar into Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu is actually going to cannibalize Gengar. Or basically Gengar is going to, or how it is, Gengar is going to transmute, fuse, cannibalize, alchemize, however you want to say it, Pikachu and become Pikachu and keep his moveset. This does work. Now to do this, we first want to change a box to box 12. This is very important, and we're going to deposit Abra. Now upon doing this, you're going to see here that we have TM55, which is there. Your Pikachu that you had is going to become the new TM55 or Q, and we now got a Pikachu named Gengar. And what's odd about this here is it actually has the attacks that my Gengar had. Now, what's happening here is that because everything moves up, but Q or TM55, isn't included, or the game doesn't recognize it in the Pokemon menu, it shoves everything up forcefully, making Pokemon fuse, if not, cannibalize one another. And that's basically what happened here. Now, if you're going to use this, you want to make sure you have the moves on Pikachu that you want on there, because Pikachu is not going to be able to learn these moves once they're fused. You could do this to fuse a Lapras with a Pikachu, a Vaporeon with a Pikachu, but if you want that Pikachu to have Surf, you better teach it to have Vaporeon before you do this trick, or you're not going to be able to at all. This is because the game still reads it as a Pikachu, just what moves that it shouldn't. Any level curve as well as stat curve it shouldn't either, since it's going to take the stat curve as well as the level, name, and moves of the Pikachu. So, yeah, and what I really recommend you doing here is switch your Pikachu to the top. And you're going to go back to your box. Since you're in box 12, and if you actually see here, you're going to start seeing that you can go beyond the cancel. Nothing is in that one besides the cancel itself. If you go over here, you could deposit TM55. Now, that cancel is actually another Pokemon. That's your glitched out TM55. If you're gonna do this multiple times, try to keep a TM55 in the team, and try to have a different box. Most suggestively, the last box for TM55s, because this also works in the box, and you could cannibalize your whole box of Pokemon, having up nothing but TM55s before you even know it. I did this once, lost my Charizard. Thank God I had a save state. But now we're going to move it back to box number 1. And we're going to go ahead and deposit my Gengar. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open up my save state right in front of you guys and show you what I've done here. Okay, now what we have here is a bunch of Pokemon. They're all Pikachus with different names. Now, Jolteon. Though it doesn't look like much, it actually is a Jolteon. I fused it with a Pikachu, Vaporeon with a Pikachu, Gengar with a Pikachu, and a Flareon with a Pikachu. And you can tell the differences by actually going into a battle. You see, this Pikachu is yellow, but if you switch over to my Vaporeon, it becomes blue. This is because it also shares the same color text as the Pokemon that it fused with. And my Pikachu here has a Thunderbolt, Surf, Quick Attack, and Ice Beam. If you switch to a Gengar, it keeps Gengar's typing. It recognizes Gengar as a Ghost type as well as an Electric type. And this one has the Mega Drain, Confuse Ray, the Thunderbolt, and the Psychic you saw in my last save state. And finally, Flareon. It becomes orange or bright red, and this has Tackle, Fire Blast, Thunderbolt, and Ember. Now the reason why you want to give it the moves now is because even though the game says these are technically the Pokemon they're named, it's still going to read it as Index Pikachu. So when it levels up, it's going to have Pikachu's level up list, not the Pokemon you chose. Now you're probably thinking, well, how do I get rid of the names? You can actually do this by just grabbing a Pokemon that can fly, going to Lavender Town, good old Lavender Town, and there is actually a name reader here where you can change the names. I believe it's this guy. Yes. Okay, so we're going to look at Jolteon, and Jolteon is no longer going to become Jolteon. It's going to be called Jolteon. And we're going to do this again for Vaporeon. It's going to become Vape. Vape Chew. I'm going to do this again to my Gengar, and it's going to become Spoopy Chew. And Flareon will be where is the Z? Oh, there it is. Blaze Chew. Cool, huh? Now what we're gonna, and you could actually do this with any Pokemon. If you want Pikachu to have a level curve of a Mewtwo, it could be like a Mewtwo 2, Mewtwo for Mew and Pikachu. You could continue doing this with any Pokemon. But what I'm going to go ahead and here and do is actually show you an interesting glitch I found in Cerulean City. Now, not in Cerulean City, Vermilion City. Now, if you go to Vermilion City, lovely town, lovely people, and if you actually come down here, now it's very important you do down here. I'm actually going to put this over my save state 1, since I've already captured and showed you guys. Watch this. If you run into it, while you're running into it, press start and quickly save. And I did that wrong. Okay, so you gotta be really fast when you do this. You want to save the game, so you're into the character Astriding. You want to reset your game, and the moment you open your game, you want to go ahead and surf. We're actually going to go on top of this guy, and yes, the surfing Pikachu does work with this. And now we can get back here. The SSN is back, and yeah, you remember this truck where it says, oh, you can capture, you know, your legendary Muse here. Yeah, that's not true. This here is a lie. Now, you really can't fight anyone inside the ship. I don't remember if I actually showed you this before or not. I can't recall. But oh well. Now we could do it with a surfing Pikachu. So that's cool. Now, there's actually another glitch. If you actually go to Cerulean City, and I know this is one I didn't show you. I am 100% sure. And if we actually go ahead over... excuse me, game, right here. Now, I'm not sure if you get stuck here by doing this, but let me go ahead and put a save state. And if you actually surf on the water, and then you go ahead and you surf again, you now are basically walking on water and become invincibly stuck until you walk back on land. Cool, huh? A few oversight glitches like that. There's a couple more, really nothing worried about. But yeah, I did this with all my Pokemon, so that's pretty awesome. And I think what we're gonna go ahead and do here is end the video here. Granted, this is a very short one, but I wanted this one to be 44HY and Q exclusive, because of the glitch and the change it can make. And I don't think we have very much left in the form of what we have to do. So, yeah, give me one moment. I'll be right back, guys, with the next episode. So this is the Wyvern signing out. Later, guys.